EU chief hopes deal for a Russian oil embargo will be reached in the coming days. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen on Tuesday that she's hoping an agreement to sanction Russian oil will be reached in the coming days. The 27 EU countries have been stuck over an oil embargo on Russia for several weeks, with countries such as Hungary, Slovakia, and the Czech Republic blocking the measure. Any sanctions imposed by the EU need to have the approval of all member states in order to be implemented. I hope we are talking about days. So what we are looking at is 1 or 2 member states that are landlocked, so cannot have oil via the sea and need alternatives in pipelines and in refineries. And there we are trying to find solutions, von der Leyen said at the World Economic Forum. We are working on the oil embargo very hard, she added. The EU decided to block imports of Russian coal last month, but imposing restrictions on oil has proven a much more complicated task. Countries that are highly dependent on Russian fossil fuels are concerned about the implications of such measures for their own economies. Hungary, for example, is reportedly asking for financial support of between 15 billion and 18 billion euros, $16 billion and $19 billion, to move away from Russian energy. Hungary will also reportedly refuse to discuss the matter at an upcoming EU meeting later this month. His stalemate over oil also raises questions about whether the bloc will be able to end purchases of Russian natural gas, which is the main fossil fuel that the EU buys from Russia. The European Commission is the executive body of the EU. The topic of energy security has been a concern for many European politicians for a while, but it has garnered even more attention since Russia's unprovoked invasion of Ukraine. Speaking on the main stage of the World Economic Forum on Tuesday, von der Leyen said there is no doubt that we are witnessing how Russia is weaponizing its energy supplies. The Kremlin has demanded that unfriendly nations, such as EU countries, pay for Russian gas in rubles. Poland and Bulgaria, 2 EU nations, saw their Russian gas supplies halted earlier this year after refusing to pay for the commodity using the Russian currency. Seizing Russian assets. In recent days, there has talk about seizing Russian assets to fund reconstruction efforts in Ukraine. The EU top diplomat, Josep Borrell, is one of a growing number who want to use frozen Russian reserves for that purpose. And von der Leyen has said that the EU legal team is already on the case. There is a feeling all over the world that also Russia should be part of the reconstruction effort, and we are looking into legal ways and means now to seize, partially, assets either of the oligarchs, depends what role they played, or of the Russia government. As I said, it is not trivial, but if the whole world is standing up to support Ukraine, to raise from the ashes, also Russia should give its fair share, she said.